Okay, for our book about the ocean, we're going to read this book called Octavia. Let me move some of my stuff down. And then we're going to do an activity with some other things, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Octavia and Her Purple Ink Cloud was actually written. The author was a friend of mine, and her sister worked together on this. And the illustrator is someone else. The author's name is, there were two, Donna and Doreen Rathmel, and the illustrator is Connie McLennan. Now, some of this book is fiction because the animals talk to each other, but how they handle things is nonfiction. So it's a little bit fiction and a little bit nonfiction. Octavia Octopus lived alone in a small secret cave in a colorful coral reef. She had many friends, so she was never lonely. She and her friends played a game called How to Hide from the Hungry Creature. I see a hungry creature hidden in the back. See if you notice it on other pages. Octavia clapped all 8 arms when Paul Porcupine Fish puffed up to show how he could confuse a hungry creature. He was so big and prickly that Octavia knew that Paul would be safe. Octavia bragged, well, she could squirt a purple ink cloud to escape. Watch me, she said, as she squirted a yellow ink cloud. Oh no, she cried, I better practice. Do you see the hungry creature? I do. Octavia laughed when Sandy Seahorse showed how he could hold onto a plant with his tail. He swayed in the water like he was part of the plant. I guess he was camouflaged. She knew that he would be safe. Well, Octavia boasted that she could squirt a purple ink cloud to escape. So she squirted. You think it's going to be purple? An orange ink cloud? Oh no, I better practice. Do you see the shadow of the hungry creature? Da-dum. Da-dum. Octavia cheered when Freddie Flounder changed colors and hid on the ocean floor. Freddie's eyes went in different directions to watch all around him. That's weird, isn't it? Octavia explained that she could squirt a purple ink cloud to escape. I hope it works this time. Put your fingers crossed. Uh-oh, green. Oh no, I better practice. Here we go. Uh-oh, I see. Do you see it? Octavia giggled when Greta Green Sea Turtle showed how she could hide in the grass. It was hard to see where she was. Octavia claimed that she could squirt a purple ink cloud to escape. And she squirted a red ink cloud. Oh no, I'd better practice, she groaned. Do you see it? Maybe she's just not able to do it because she's not really scared, because she's just pretending. Maybe she needs to pray and ask God to help her. That's what I think. Octavia smiled when Carolyn Clownfish showed how she could dart into a sea anemone to hide. Octavia knew that the sea anemone's stinging tentacles would help protect Carolyn. Octavia hoped that she could squirt a purple ink cloud to escape, and she squirted close, a blue ink cloud. I better practice, she whined. Look what's coming, folks. It's It's really close. Octavia was jumping up and down as Polly Parrotfish showed how she could hide in the holes of the colorful coral reef. And just then, a great big hungry shark swam around the reef, heading right towards them. Paul Porcupine puffed up to confuse the shark. Sandy Seahorse held on tight to the plant. Freddie Flounder fled onto the ground and hid on the ocean floor. Green Sea Turtle hid in the grass. Carolyn Clownfish darted into the sea anemone. Polly Parrotfish, she hid in a small hole in the reef. And that leaves Octavia. I hope this works this time. Octavia turned white with fright and thought, I'd better squirt my purple ink cloud so I can swim away. She thought very hard, and she squirted. A great big dark purple ink cloud. The shark could not see Octavia as she swam home to her cozy, safe cave. Whew, she thought, it's a good thing I practiced, and I'd say it's a good thing that God helped her. The great big hungry shark swam away with an empty belly. And that's the end. How I could tell that the shark was getting closer? In the first picture, it shows very small. And then it seems larger. And larger. And larger. And larger. And larger. And look how close it is now. It's the largest. Did it actually change its size? No. When something is far away, it looks small, but it's really the same size. Just like I could pull away from you, or I could get really close and maybe look bigger. It's the same thing. Now we're going to play a game with something that's in your packet. So I'd like you to find this out of your packet, this octopus picture, and your goldfish, your bag of fishies. Now the first thing I'm going to do, and I'd like you to do it, and you can do it later if you want, but maybe you want to do it first, is I'm going to dump out my fishies, and I have all different kinds, and I'm going to sort them. I'm going to put the orange ones over here, and these dark color, I guess it's a red over here, and some green over here. These are the pretzel ones. Looks like a hungry shark ate half of that one. Now these others, although they're the same color, are not the same size. There are baby ones and there are big ones. So I've sorted them into different groups. I'd like you to do that too, maybe on a clean piece of paper or on a mat. And then I want to see which one do I have the most of. What do you think it is? Well, I don't think it's these. Looks like I'm going to subitize, and I think there are 3 and 3. So these two are equal with 3. That's not the most. What is the most here, do you think? The reddish ones or the pretzel ones? I think there's more pretzels, but I really can't subitize this one. I'm going to have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a couple extras here. Now what about this color? Do you think there's more baby fish or more big fish? I can't subitize, it's too many. I'm going to have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 big yellow fish. And you think there's 10 little ones? I don't know. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the one I have the most of is the big yellow ones. Then I have the small yellow ones. Then the pretzels. Then the red. And then a tie with these. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paper like this and put one goldfish on each of the tentacles. And you can use whichever ones you want. I think I'm going to use my babies. Now, if this octopus is hungry, he might choose to eat. Now we're going to do a little song. Oops. And you're going to look up here, though, for this song. It's the same octopus, but these are not goldfish crackers. When you play this game, you can eat a goldfish cracker when you take it away. 8 little fishies, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea, and he snatched one fish as quick as can be. So eat one of your fish. We started with 8, and now we have 7. 7 little fishies, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea. He snatched one fish as quick as can be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little fishies, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea, and he snatched one fish as quick as can be. Now how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little fishies, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along came Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea. He snatched one fish as quick as can be. Now we're down to 4. Do you have 4 left on yours? That means if you have 4 left, that means you have eaten 4. Did you eat 4? Do you have it all stuck in your teeth? That means you ate 4 and there's 4 left. 4 plus 4 equals 8 because we started with 8. 4 little fishies, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along came Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea. He snatched one fish as quick as can be. Can you subitize how many are left? I can. That's 3. 3 little fishies, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea, and he snatched one fish as quick as can be. How many do we have left? 2. 2 little fishies, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. Can't catch me, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea. Snatched one fish as quick as can be. How many are left? Just 1. 1 little fishy, wild and free, teasing Mr. Octopus. You can't catch me. Ooh, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Octopus, swimming in the sea. He snatched that fish as quick as can be. I sure hope Mr. Octopus can't catch me. Toodles.